Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. You know, I was just sitting here potting up some marigolds. Potting up simply means when you transplant seedlings or plants, trees, whatever, into a larger container. In the case of my marigolds that are not a week old, it's time to pot them up because remember last Monday night I told you guys in my live chat, once the seedlings get their second set of leaves, they need more nutrition than just a natural sanitized seed starting mix. Everything a seed needs to germinate and develop until it gets its first set of leaves is inside the seed itself. Well, now they're putting on their second leaves. They're small, but I know when I transplant them into here, or as I should have said, when I pot them up. What are you doing, Bria? Bria, stop. Bria, that's not nice. They can see you. Hey, why don't you speak to everybody? Okay, now she's doing everything she can to get in the video, but then when it's time for her to say something, she's playing the shy role. But you all know Bria is not shy. Be quiet, Bria. Oh, she wants you to see that we got some new mailing bags with our logo from our hair and skincare line, Lady Cheryl's Natural Products. And the website is LadyCherylsNaturalProducts.com. Thank you, Bria. Thank you. But anyway, as I was saying, we're making a gardening video.
Yeah.
So I potted up these. I don't know where I was, but I think I was saying that terminology is just gardening terminology. When you move from one small pot into a larger container, okay? So I did these three. Marigolds, you can transplant them or pot up them sooner than you do some young seedlings because they're not finicky. And the reason why I know it is because I've been growing them for years. Okay? So, you said what?
There's something over there.
Okay, so I'm going to edit that out, guys. Y'all understand. She's just 5. So, since I know they need more nutrition, and since I know they don't mind being potted up at an early stage, they don't die quickly, I'm going to go ahead and do it at this time so I can let them get a little nutrition from the potty mix. This is Vigoro potty mix. It is good for fruits, flowers, veggies, and herbs, and it has perlite and vermiculite to help it retain a little moisture so you don't have to water them as much. So what I do is I take one of these containers, I use them, and this came from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I said this because I get sidetracked when Bria's talking. And these came from the Dollar Tree, and I just used them for a couple of weeks, and then I washed them out with soapy water with just a drop of bleach in it, and then I use them over and over again until they get to in bad shape for me to use. Okay, so I think this is like the second year that I've used these. Now here is some of that Vigoro potting mix I have in this shoebox, and all I'm going to do is go through it and remove the large pieces of debris. Can you see that? And this debris is really good for your like raised garden beds, and that's why I buy this. I used to make up my own potty mix or container mix for raised garden beds, but as I've gotten older, picking up all those heavy containers, it just strains my body and I pull muscles. And so I don't do it anymore. I just buy potty mix and just add it. A couple bags every year. At least one bag every year with some compost, either homemade or I don't know if you noticed, but I was getting frustrated. I think Bria had too much sugar, but I don't know where she got it from. Oh, I do. She had 2 pieces of candy in her backpack. She was out of control, and I just had to wait until her dad picked her up to finish this video. Bless her heart, I think I have created a monster. On the sideline, she was doing everything she could to direct me in my own little gardening video. But anyway, so yeah, I fill these up after I take the debris out. I apologize if I'm repeating myself too much. I have a tendency to do that, especially if I'm being distracted. So I'm gonna get it almost full. Gosh, I took my gloves off to get Bria ready to go home. I'm not gonna put them back on because I'm not gonna wet the product until the very end. And then I'm gonna take this out by coaxing it. See how I push through here? Take them out. And you can see the long roots. And you just gently coax them apart. And they come apart real easily. Marigolds do. So that'll make 2. So I'm going to put my finger down here, make a little hole, drop it in, press down, and then I'll just add some potty mix. It's so easy. Now, a lot of seedlings you can't do this too early. I may have said that too already. I don't know. I'm sorry. So I'll put this right here, and then I'm going to fill up, take the big sticks out, pieces of wood chips. And I think I was saying that the wood chips break down and create mycorrhizal fungi, and it's very beneficial to your garden beds because that fungi, mycorrhizal fungi, will migrate all through your bed, and it acts as a team to the roots. For example, if one part of your garden bed needs more water, it talks to each other, those roots, and it'll let the water be administered to that particular area. It sounds crazy. I'm putting it in layman's terms, but it does help, especially if you live in a hot climate like I do, and we have really triple digit temperatures in the summertime. I think I said that right. It's been a rough day. It helps the plants talk to each other and let the roots get the moisture, the water. Okay, so I'm picking this one up really gently, and I'm gonna just put it down in the center of that little hole that I made. And I'm gonna get potty mix, and I'm just going around the seedling itself. Now, because I grow a lot of marigolds every year, up until the first frost, I have some growing in my food forest. I don't have to label these because I know what they look like. They're easily identifiable. The more you grow things, the more you will know what seedlings are what without even having to label them. Now, I have to label everything when I put them in the 6-packs when I first start the seed, so I don't know what's what, what to expect. But after they come up, I usually can tell. And if I can't, I'm going around in a circle here. I'm giving it just a little water, and I'm going to do this other one that I just did around in a little circle and let it get a little water. And these 3 I previously did off camera before I decided to do the video. And so, but I gave it a little water twice. So I'm putting a little bit more water here and let it drain. And I need to say or repeat, somebody said it before, I don't know, Bria had me going, but this is the last time that they will be watered from the top. Okay? From here on out, we will water them from the bottom. I'll sit them in a shoebox, a tray, one of those little black planting trays, seedling trays, anything that would hold an inch of water. I will water the reservoir here and let the water wick itself up. This does 2 beneficial things for your seedlings. One, keeping the surface dry will prevent the perfect breeding place for bacteria, fungus, or mold. The other good thing that it will do is when you water it from the bottom, you strengthen the roots by letting them have to reach down to get water or moisture. Okay? So now, the seed starting mix was just seed starting mix. Purelite, Coca-Cola, sometimes it has vermiculite in it, peat moss. It doesn't have any nutrition. It is at this point when you get that second set of leaves is when I give it some potty mix because it has a lot of compost in it, which will help give it some nourishment. And it has a little bit of chemical fertilizer, but not much. Whatever you do, don't put any chemical fertilizers on your seedlings. You will kill them. I know, because I've done it before. I haven't always been an organic gardener. Okay? So in the beginning stages of my growing process, I try to keep chemicals as off of the seedlings as much as I can. Okay, so I let them drain, and then I put them up under this grow light that you can see right here, and this will illuminate these 5 plants, and I still have 3 more to plant up right here. I hope I can get both of them here. Maybe I can slide that down now just a little bit. Let's see. I think that'll be better. That's why you use grow lights. Don't use any lights that will get too hot. Okay? Right. I can do 3 more right in here. And then I'll just be potting them up every day. Eventually, I'm going to have to put some of the plants down here. Okay? Because they will start taking off fast. Taking off fast, I mean, they're going to start growing very fast once you put them in potty mix. Okay? All right. I hope this video has helped you in some way. I'm going to now show you what Bria and I had for lunch. I'm going to pot up the rest of these marigolds.
Hey everybody, I'm eating lunch. I have greens, cornbread, chow and caramelized onions. And Big Mama did not grow this cornbread at all.
I didn't grow the cornmeal, but what else? What did I grow?
The greens, chow and caramelized onions.
Okay, you gonna say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching. Bye. The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.